Alright guys, it's me again with my most random. We all know those people that just love to get on our nerves. You know, yeah, you got random people, then you got friends, and there's just everyone. But there's parents and siblings, and how annoying they possibly get with driving everyone nuts. Parents. As we all know, they're your parents, you know, and they are extremely flipping annoying at points, you know, because they're like, time to get up, do this, do that, do this kind of thing, do that kind of thing. It's like, dude, I have my own life, okay, you know. And then you try going out with your friends, and next thing you know, your mom or dad's calling up, being like, where you at, when are you coming home, don't be late, you know. It's just like, oh my god, you are driving me nuts. And then all your friends are like, oh, your mom or dad is so cool, and you're just like, yeah, if only you could live with them. And I'm pretty sure we all have that kind of feeling, for the most part, you know. Like, you know, when you're in high school, and you're sleeping, trying to get you on your sleep, and you look at your alarm clock, and you see that it's 5 minutes before you gotta get up, and you're like, okay, hang on, let me try going back to sleep as soon as possible so I can get that 5 minutes of sleep. And next thing you know, your parents are barging in. Time to get up. You're gonna be late for school. Otherwise, you're gonna have to come in here with a big you stupid. You know, that's what you think, but obviously you don't say it. I mean, some people might, but it may not be best. Cause you know, if you like talk back to your parents, that's where it all goes down. Like, oh, you talking back to me, so I'm gonna get. They gotta try acting cool, so they think that they gangsta. But really, the children are those that are gangsta. Oh my god, not the bell! You know, you gotta add the fear of being scared, because then they may not get out the bell, and then you feel like, I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah. But then after you apologize and like, well, if you don't want me to get out the bell, then you best go do your chores or do this, that, and the next thing you know, what are they doing? They're sitting on their butts. And then you know, you come back from school and it's, how was your day? Next day. How was your day? Next day. Ugh! Shut up already. You're in your room, possibly sleeping, playing video games, reading a book, on the computer. And you have the guys that can't get anything, and you know, this is what they do. Okay, I'm gonna get on my computer, look stuff up, and they're like, ugh, you know. Okay, there's that also, and your door is locked. And then your parents decide to knock on your door. And then they keep knocking, and knocking, and knocking, just hold your freaking kids! Let me in! It's opening your door. Your parents are like, why is the door locked? And you're like, I don't know. Newsflash, maybe because it is, because I just felt like it. And they're like, what are you doing? And then, you know, they gotta go through your room and look all over the place, and it's just like, heck. And the next thing you know, they're going through your room, picking up stuff. It's like, stop touching my freaking stuff! Ugh. And then they're all like, this is really dirty. You need to clean up your room. It's like, you take a quick look around. No, this is clean. And they're like, no, it's not. Because, you know, as a teenager and as kids, your room is clean when it is dirty. And then your room is dirty when it is clean. It's like reverse psychology, but your parents never understand that. So then you gotta sit there and then clean your room, because if you don't, you get grounded and then you can't do anything. And then once your room is clean, next day comes along, you try looking for something, and you're like, oh my god, my freaking parents! And then you realize you can't find anything, because it's all clean. Clean. Just clean. Truth is, teenagers just hate being clean. It just sucks. Yeah. Because parents are those that must make us clean people. You have your siblings, brothers, sisters. But, you know, then they're like, ha ha, blah blah blah. Oh, they're the ones who embarrass you the most. They're just terrible. Because I have a lot of siblings, and me and my sister are really close. That's what he thinks. Which I guess is okay. Ah! I'm so hurt. How rude. We never really had brother-sister type fights, except for one that I remember, and it was like when I was a little kid, and I was all like, I don't like you, and she was like, good, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just, it was all ridiculous. It's like, you had that feeling, I wish you were never here. Ah! You don't wish I was ever here? Wait till my foot goes down your throat. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but after seeing that, she kind of looks like Miss Piggy off the Muppets. Yeah. Miss Piggy! And then, you know, your parents are like, y'all, you guys need to stop fighting. You are brother and sister. You guys are supposed to get along. They obviously don't understand the concept of brother versus sister. It's a competition. Not really, but have you ever noticed how you just have to pick a fight with your siblings? You just have to. It's like you just can't get along. It's when one of you tries getting something, the other one doesn't. So then you have to compete for that. And yeah, it just ends up boiling down to fighting or arguing. And sometimes you argue over really stupid stuff, like, yeah, yo, that's the last piece of pizza. That's mine. No, dude, it's definitely mine. I don't think so. And the next thing you know, you're bang, fighting. But what's really fun about siblings is it is the best thing to just mess with them when they're sleeping. You put a bug in their bed, or you draw on their face, or you know, the old-fashioned stick their hand in warm water, make them pee the bed, or it's out of cold water, or is it warm water? Maybe it's cold. I think it's actually warm water. But and then the whole shaving cream. You know, put the shaving cream in their hand. If I had shaving cream, I would totally do it right now. And then you just, after you like tickle their nose or their face or their lip or. I remember when I did that to him. Whatever. And what's actually really funny is if you're able to get the dog on the bed and have the dog lick their face and they start making out with the dog. It's like, yeah. But siblings and parents, you know. Oh, and then once they do that to you, it's like, you stupid mother. You better be careful what you say to me, woman, man, whatever, 'cause I know where you sleep. Then you have to get back by doing other stuff like washing or brushing the dog's teeth with their toothbrush, and they don't know about it. Next thing you know, their toothbrush is all nasty, and then they go brush their teeth, and they oh, you just pretty much kissed the dog. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Yeah. Siblings. Really fun. Yep. So, that pretty much wraps it up. However, no matter how big your family is, you always gotta stick next to them, and that's part of life. The whole point about being a family is to get on each other's nerves. Ugh, how cute. Guess what, brah? I'm marching to your room right now. So, off.